start to the weekend here as we've got baseball from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Tonight, Game 2 of this 4-game weekend set between the Toronto Blue Jays and the New York Yankees. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. CC Sabathia is on the mound for Game 2. Dan, any thoughts?
Wow, talk about a number that jumps out at you. This guy's whip, which is walks to hits to innings pitch, is less than 1 coming into this start. That's not an easy thing to do. That tells me one thing. Not only is his stuff good, but he wipes people out quick. This is a real good pitcher.
Coming to the plate now, Pablo Villarreal. And we are set for baseball here this evening. Hard hit ball to second. And there's one away. Now a moment as we take a look at the Jays starting 9 for this one. Danny, any thoughts?
Yeah, Matt, I cannot wait to get a look at Josh Donaldson, the bringer of rain. He's hit 5 home runs in his last 10 games, so he's got to be oozing with confidence right now. He's the guy in that lineup that these pitchers have to hold down if they're going to even try to be successful.
And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this place is buzzing right now. This team won the opener of the series yesterday, and they're looking to step on this team's throat and take the first 2 games of this series.
Third baseman, Josh.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that one just missed outside. Donaldson, commonly known as the bringer of rain around the game. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
1-2.
You know, on a cold night like this, I think you're going to see him continue to elevate pitches and let these guys just fly out to the warning track.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Blue Jays go down in order. Blue Jays nothing, Yankees coming to bat on MLB Network. Marcus Stroman will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, this guy keeps his team in the ball game. He's won 2 of his last 3 starts, so he's been throwing the ball really well. And one of the keys for this guy is getting early outs to keep his pitch count down. If he can do that, he should be able to get into the 7th or 8th inning in this one here today.
And there you see Jacoby Ellsbury as he'll lead things off here in the home half of the first. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they suffered a bit of a setback last time out, but not to worry. They're still 6-2 over their previous 8 ball games.
Yeah, guys, dropping yesterday was a heartbreaker without question. But you know what? You find a way. You show up to the yard today, you get out of the cab, and you watch countless hours of video, and you try and formulate a game plan to get this back to 500. 1-1 to start the road trip, and you're moving in the right direction.
And it's 2 balls and a strike to Ellsbury. This is line to left. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. Around first, digging for 2. He's around second now, and they still haven't gotten to this thing. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
And that's the chance you take when you lay out for a ball like that. You make the play and you're a hero on the highlight shows. You miss it and you're picking yourself up and chasing after it.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Ronald Turias. And something to watch out for is whether or not he'll be able to extend his 8-game hitting streak. First pitch coming, here it is. Sliders in for a strike. Head-to-head history with Marcus Stroman, just a 1 for 9. Ellsbury, a runner at third with no outs.
Come on, Yankees, let's go!
Popped him up. Smoke. Has a play. Makes the play, 1 away. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, man, we all know the man to watch, Giancarlo Stanton. He finished last season with the most home runs in the major leagues. He won the Major League home run title. He can put a ball into orbit when he catches it, and I hope he catches one in this game.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. 1 out and a runner on third. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
Swing and a little tapper. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score.
Really good team at bat right there, right? Just put the ball in play. He does just that, gets the ground ball, and brings home the first run of the game from third.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. The windup and the 0-1. High in the air out to center field. Chasing after it is Pilar. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Here's Justin Smoke now. Previous history with Sabathia. He has 7 hits in 26 at-bats. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Hit to short. Taken in by Gregorius. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
And he lays off there, 1-0. Yankees lead this 1-0 here in inning number 2. Here's a swing, and a bouncing ball hits a Gregorius at short. Throw on to first is in time, and Sabathia has got himself 2 quick outs.
Batting second, the right fielder, number 15.
Here's Randall Grichuk. He had a couple of hits in that ball game last night. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. The fastball here as they'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And it's fouled away. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1.
You know, when you haven't gotten a guy on base yet in the entire game, a 3-ball count kind of feels like a little mini rally. Let's see if he can get on.
And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now. And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Full count still. The 3-2 one more time. And the payoff pitch is chopped foul at home plate, so we'll do it again. Still 3-2.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
Count remains full.
6 fouls in a row. This is turning into one of those epic at-bats. Who's going to blink first? Is the pitcher going to continue to attack the zone, or is the hitter going to come outside it?
And this one misses here. A close pitch on 3-2, but Clyde Washington rules it ball 4.
Man, as a pitcher, I can tell you that is so frustrating. He's got 2 outs, and he wants to get that 3rd out as quickly and painlessly as possible. But that hitter makes him work his tail off, and he still loses him.
Previous history with Sabathia, he has 9 base hits in 25 tries. He's taken him deep once. Takes this the other way to right. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Blue Jays held in check. They trail this one 1-0. Giancarlo Stanton now. He enters this one second in the American League in round trippers.
Left fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
Outfield shaded a bit to left center, the first pitch. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball, 1-0. The 1-0 home. Finds the zone, strike 1. Fastball taken inside for a ball. 2-1 now. Hit the other way out toward right field. Moving under it, Richard. And that's the first out of the inning.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Toronto Blue Jays. And let's take a look at Troy Tulowitzki. Obviously known for his offense and the ability to move the ball both gaps and out of the yard. I don't think he gets enough credit for his defense, though. Plays a big man's game at shortstop, but is able to cover a ton of ground out there.
No balls and a strike to count. I just couldn't pull that one back in time. It's 0-2 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Ball and 2 strikes.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
Line to the right side, but he'll barely have to move out there and right as he hauls this one in for the 2nd out. Here, Didi Gregorius comes in today, leading the American League in batting for the season. Here comes the first pitch. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. Head-to-head history with Marcus Stroman. Comes in with 6 hits in 24 at-bats. Now a check swing here, but the home plate umpire says he went around and no argument, and it's 1-1. The 1-1 home. Line drive to center field. But this will not get down quickly enough as it's pulled in out there in center, and that ends the inning. After the break, don't go away. Troy Tulowitzki will start things off. It's the Yankees. Back alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as the shortstop Troy Tulowitzki heads in to start out the inning. Right back to work is Sabathia as he gets ahead of the first batter here. 0-1. And now a pitch on the way. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Tulowitzki, who's long been referred to as just Tulo, of course. He was selected in the first round back in 2005.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Now that's the way you answer. They're down 1-0 already, but he laces the double and puts himself in the scoring position. That'll get the dugout fired up and excited to punch back.
Called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1.
His approach to the plate right here has to be to the right side. If he gets it through the infield, that tying run might come around, but at the very least, that would get the runner to third with less than 2 outs.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Well, we've seen a lot of guys swinging at pitches out of the strike zone early on in this game. So I think the game plan on that pitch right there was to try to bounce one and try to get to the chase again.
Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball.
Go Yankees!
He'll try again, 1-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Just flat out frozen there. Nothing too deceptive about that four-seam fastball, so I think he wasn't expecting it at all.
In now, Pablo Villarreal, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Hit high and deep to left field. Back goes Stanton, still going back. And that one is gone! And good for him. Pablo Villarreal has just launched his first major league home run. Hard to say how many more of these he'll hit in his career, but for now, I'm sure he's happy to say he's got at least one.
Well, I think that any kid who's ever dreamed about playing this game dreams exactly this. Watching the ball disappear over the fence, then circling the bases in a big league ballpark. He'll be replaying that at-bat over and over in his head. And now his phone's going to blow up. He'll be calling his parents, his buddies. Everybody's going to be talking about this one.
Standing in now, Kevin Pillar.
Kevin Pillar.
As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Still only 1 out in the inning. A ball and 2 strikes now. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a 2-run shot, but that was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
First pitch of the at-bat. Takes this the other way to right. That gets down, and the inning continues. So with that, the top of the 3rd inning will continue at least 1 more batter.
He just sports that ball off the wall, and now the question will be, should he have continued on or not? He thought about pushing it, I'm sure, but decided to play it safe. It would have been close, but I think this time he's probably right in staying at first.
And a first pitch sinker is over for strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. There's a strike.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at-bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Here's the 0-2 from Sabathia. Grounded, foul. The next 0-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Jays strike for a couple as you get another look at the 2-run dinger. We played 2.5. It's now 2-1 Toronto. Brandon Drury will bat next as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Here comes the first pitch. And that one stayed up a little high.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
An even 1-1 count to Brandon Drury. And here's a fastball not close as he runs it to 2-1 now.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive.
Tulowitzki, the throw, not in time. Almost got him after the great stop, but it's a base hit, and the leadoff man's on to start the inning.
Hey, that's a heck of a job by the shortstop right there for him to range, at least get to that ball and show his pitcher with a diving stop. He's willing to get dirty all day long. Wasn't able to complete the play, but the effort was there.
In there, strike one. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. Drury aboard here at first with nobody out. And they do have him scoring with 2 strikes as he gets this one down. But a strong throw gets him at second, so the sacrifice does not pay off here.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
Into the box now, Jacoby Ellsbury, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He found his way over to third via a triple in his first at-bat. Now a throw over to first. Throw is up the line as it gets away.
I think this one all comes down to poor footwork. The runner really didn't have that big of a lead by any means, so he was probably just simply throwing over there. It looks pretty easy, right? But when you're spinning to make that throw like that, this one just gets away from him, something he might need to work on before his next outing.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. Popped him up. Donaldson waits on it. And he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting, second.
Ready for another chance? Ronald Turias, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that one stayed too low apparently. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. In there, and it's even at 1.
Pretty lucky to get away with that one. There's not a situation ever where you want to throw a high changeup, so I think he'll try to make an adjustment with the next one he throws.
Very weakly on the ground. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. Swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3 and the inning is over. Yanks leave 1. Our score remains 2-1. Digging in for his second at-bat, Yangervis Solarte, as we begin the top of the 4th.
Second baseman,
Now the first pitch from CC. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Flat out locked him up with a changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0 is swung on and missed. Strike one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
1 out, nobody on. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Swung underneath that pitch, so he was either trying to elevate the ball or he was expecting a pitch to be a sinker and drop more than it did.
A little bouncer, but that one rolls foul.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Digging in the switch hitter, Henry's Morales. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. 4th inning of a 2-1 ball game. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just being way too aggressive.
And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on MLB Network after this. Riding in once again, Gary Sanchez. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Back up the middle. Solarte's got it. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash.
Now batting, right fielder.
Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Aaron Judge. First offering on its way. He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball. 1-0. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
3-0 now.
3 ball, no strike.
Don't go too far. The dangerous Giancarlo Stanton gets his shot next. 3-1. The 3-1. Swing and a miss, and that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Hey, there was great arm action on that 3-1 changeup right here. He's got this guy thinking. That's the beauty right now. We go to a full count. Do you sit changeup?
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. Solo home run there for Aaron Judge. 4th home run here in the early going as the Yankees have tied things up. It's 2-2.
Well, there's an old saying that the harder you throw, the farther it goes. How about this? Good fastball, and this ball is absolutely tattooed. See you later.
Up next for the Yankees, left fielder,
Giancarlo Stanton now.
Carlos Stanton.
As he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. To the Yankees left fielder.
Back-to-back pitches, they've gone away. Do you tell yourself as a hitter he wants to come in right here? I don't think so. I think he's trying to find that outside corner and adjust accordingly.
Popped him up. Smoke is over, and he tucks it away for the 2nd out.
Now batting,
Digging in to try it again. Neil Walker going to swing it from the left side right here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. Change up low, 2-0. Stroman steps into the windup. 2-0 on its way. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike.
You know, Matty, I'll never understand this. You work so hard throughout the course of the season and course of this game to get in 1-0, 2-0, 3-1 counts. Guarantee yourself a fastball 80 to 90% of the time, and he takes it.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. But the Yankees are able to tie things up on the solo home run. We played 4, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Now the 1-0 from CC. A fastball that just misses inside.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
This is skied into short left center. There to take it is Gregorius for the first down.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. 2 runs, 3 hits, 1 error thus far for Toronto.
Strike.
A ball and a strike.
1-1.
And this pitch is taken by Martin as the count moves to 2-1 now. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Skied into straightaway right. Judge is there. 2 down.
The left fielder, number 1.
Digging in and looking for more, Pablo Villarreal comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Hey, I don't mind those pitches down below the zone trying to go for the strikeout right there. But you find yourself in a 2-2 count right here.
Swinging a ball hit high in the air, deep down the left field line. This has plenty of carry, and that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. Popped him up. Torreyes ranging into the outfield. Oh no, looked like he had it, but it goes right by him.
I'm not sure if this happened or not, but sometimes when you're playing behind a pitcher who's doing all of the work himself, you get caught up a little bit in kind of a trance and you get lulled to sleep out there. Looked like to me he was caught a little off guard when the play came his way.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Kevin Pillar. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Now a snap move over to first, and the runner will get back standing. From the stretch. Looks at a sinker on the outside corner. Villarreal, the runner at first with 2 gone. Now he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And he'll dive back in. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. And it's 1-2. Step off and fire to the bag. Runners back. Man at first with 2 out in a 2-2 ball game. Grounded down the third baseline. Drury fields it cleanly. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all as the inning is over. 1 left for Toronto. Halfway home, tied 2 apiece. Next for New York, Didi Gregorius.
Leading off
as
for
we
the
move
Yankees.
past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but this will get foul for strike 2.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
The 1-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Still 1-2. Here he comes again, 1-2. Another one sent foul. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2. Now the 3-2 pitch. Hard hit ball to second. And there's one down now.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. It was a fastball right down the middle, and he hit it hard, but he couldn't elevate it at all. Would have been a different story if he did.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Richard on the move. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
Center fielder, number 11, Brett Gardner.
Here's Brett Gardner now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here it comes. Fastball here too low, and it's 1-0.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
This is pulled into right, and that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Hey, Dero, that's just what you want to do. Keep the pressure on. He's given up a couple of runs early already in this game, and now he gives up the 2-out single.
Yeah, no chance right there. You want to make this guy work. You want to try and get into their pen as quick as possible. And if 2-out knocks are the answer, then so be it.
Into the box, Jacoby Ellsbury. And that one got a piece of him.
And this guy loves to throw the slider, and it's a very effective pitch for him. But here's the flip side of that coin. He starts this one too far inside and plunks the hitter.
Ronald Torre is the next to bat. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike. 0-2. So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
Yeah, and he might strike out for a second time right here.
Here it comes on 0-2. Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses. 1-2.
These are the situations right here that make me miss wearing a uniform. The big spot, the cat and mouse of what's he going to throw. I'm down 1-2. Can I?
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Fair to say. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. Here comes the first pitch.
Josh Donaldson.
And that one just missed outside.
Right here, he's looking to get himself into a good hitter's count so he can take a rip and maybe give his team the lead. He certainly has the power.
A 1-1 count now to Donaldson. And he takes a called strike 2. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3. Here's Justin Smoke now. He went down on strikes last time up.
Justin Smoke.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
Chopped foul right by home plate, and it's a ball and a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
You could just see this guy out on the mound right here. Just the body language. He knows he's on top of his game. Executing a nasty slider down the way right there, giving this offense no chance.
Gardner is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Now batting. Second.
Riding in once again, Yonhervis Solarte. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip. In there for strike 1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Now Sabathia's 1-1. Drilled to the right side. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Nice job there by CC Sabathia. And we remain tied at 2 apiece. Ready for another shot now, Gary Sanchez. He was a ground-out victim last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Breaking ball taken right down the middle.
Well, I'm shocked he got away with that one, boys. Curveball right down the middle of the plate. For him to take that pitch looking, he had to be sitting on something else, but he should have pulled the trigger.
And that misses. 1-1. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1. And it misses. 3-1 now.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
Chopped weakly to the left. Donaldson is there, and that's the first out.
The right fielder, number 99.
Here's big Aaron Judd. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Danny, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Yeah, I don't know if I love the approach of pulling the trigger on that 0-0 pitch. I can't imagine that's exactly what he's looking for. The result works. The pitcher can't be too mad.
In now, Giancarlo Stanton in the air out to right. Richard has it in his sights. And that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
Here's Neil Walker. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Stroman comes set. First pitch on the way. And that misses, ball 1. Judge leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Well, this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that. 1 left for the Yankees. 6 innings complete, all square at 2-2. Back here in the Bronx, all tied at 2 apiece as we get set to start the 7th. But before we do, let's have a look at our game summary through the first 6. Now the first pitch from CC. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Now the 1-0. Fouled away. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole.
You pull a fastball like that, you got to tell yourself to slow it down a little bit, play more gap to gap, and keep that front shoulder square, pointed towards the pitcher. That'll keep everything on plane.
The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Here's Kendrys Morales. No hits to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a fastball just a bit up. Sabathia looking strong as usual. 2 earned through 6 1/3. This one's down to third. And there's out number 2.
The shortstop, number 2.
Ready once again, Troy Tulowitzki. 1 for 2 in the ballgame thus far. Try to check it, and it's 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. On the ground to third. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He sure does. It's a baker's dozen. 13 in a row he's set down now, and the side is retired. Nothing doing here this half. 7. Ready for another chance? Didi Gregorius. 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch on its way. Here we go. Check swing and a pop-up now to the left side. There to take it in is Donaldson for the first out.
Now batting.
Brandon Drury will bat next. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat. Sliders in for a strike.
Hey, we're moving into the later innings right here. This guy's continuing to pitch well with this first pitch strike percentage well over 60%. That's about league average so far, so he's right on point.
Solarte backs up and takes care of it. 2 away. Digging in and looking for more, Brett Gardner. He singled his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball that just misses inside. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, man. that. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
Grounded back up the middle. And Gardner's going to reach. It's a base hit. Bottom of the 7th inning will go at least one plate appearance deeper after the 2-out hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes, even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Another look to first. And a dive, but he's back. Standing in now, Jacoby Ellsbury. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Runner goes for second. In there, now the throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
Well, they threw over there multiple times thinking he was going to try to swipe that bag, so they were onto him, but he just waited it out and took off when he had the chance. Nice job of base running there.
The 1-1 home. Weak grounder back to the mound. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. Yanks lead 1. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. Russell Martin now. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First delivery to him on the way. 0-1 the count.
He wasn't fooling anybody with that fastball. He barreled it up nice right there. He's just got to find a way to keep it fair.
In there at the knees, 0-2 now. A 1-2 count to the Blue Jays signal caller. Time to be alert for signs of tiring here in the 8th. He's a pitch away from 100.
Man, I love this right now. He's given it everything he has, given this team depth, allowing the manager to pick some serious matchups when it comes to going to the bullpen game.
Oh, you nailed that, Debo. Now you can go to your go-to guys, the troubleshooters, the guy you want to bring into close games. Anytime a starter can get you through 7 innings, the 8th inning, it's a bonus. A job well done so far.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Pablo Villarreal. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only 1 free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
There to play it is Walker, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
He's certainly done an amazing job right here, grinding to get early 2 outs with the number 2 hitter and the middle of the order lurking. He would love to see 3, 4, 5 with no one on base next inning.
1-1 the count now. The 1-1. Hit hard on the ground to first. Gloved by Walker. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. Score remains 2-2. Suwano is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 22, Suwano.
Ronald Torreyes the next at bat. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. First offering on its way. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. Lifted in the air out to right. Solarte stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. One gone. Blue Jays are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. He was great all night long. Digging in once again, Gary Sanchez. He was a ground out victim last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Missed with a slider. And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose. Bases are empty, one man out. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. So 1-1. Strike two, swinging.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
The 1-2 is looked at off the plate for a ball. Here now the 2-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Digging in to try it again, Aaron Judge. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Way in front of a great slider that time. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1 home. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. So the Yanks go 1-2-3, and this game is still tied at 2-2. You're watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network as we're back at Yankee Stadium for the top of the 9th. Next to bat for Toronto, Josh Donaldson. He'll stand in now against CC Sabathia to get the inning started. Tommy Kingley will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half. Here comes the first pitch to first. Walker has it. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
I know he didn't smoke that one from the offensive standpoint, but you know what? A knock's a knock, especially to lead off an inning. Game tied, and it's getting late. That could prove to be pivotal.
Here's the first pitch. Ripped down the first base line. Oh, and this is past him down the line. A fair ball. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Danny, how frustrating is this right here? First and third, you got problems all over.
Well, you come right out the dugout, right? You're starting an inning fresh. You're expecting to have a 1-2-3 inning. You look up, and all of a sudden, first and third, nobody out. It's time to make some good pitches.
Stepping in for the Jays, Yankees Solarte. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so they get the out at first, but the run will score on the suicide squeeze. So a gutsy call there, and that takes some serious stones to call the suicide squeeze this late in the game, but the go-ahead run comes in to score. Here's Randall Grichuk as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. 0-2, here it comes. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Torreyes fields it cleanly, and that's the second out. Here's Kendrys Morales. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Hey, I have no problem with that take right there. Reliever coming in, you haven't seen this guy for a while. Gives yourself a chance to calibrate what he's got.
Smoke on third with 2 out. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Ball 2.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last 2 were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch struck him out, so it remains a 1-run lead as they head in for their final set of swings. The Blue Jays forced to settle for just the 1. 5, 6, and 7 will lead. Roberto Ozuna comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Number 54.
Giancarlo Stanton now.
Leading off the bottom of the 9th inning for the Yankees. Left fielder.
First pitch on its way.
Carlos.
There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
That's why this guy is great. Never misses over the heart of the plate. He's got electric stuff, but pinpoint control to all 4 quadrants.
Oh, and he was fooled that time on the pitch away as he went around for strike 2.
Come on, Yankees!
Now here's the pitch. Missed with a breaking ball.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
Let's go, Yankees!
The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starters. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Right over the middle, knee high. The 0-1 pitch. Hit on the ground toward the left. Tulowitzki scoops it up on the first in time, and the Yankees are down to their final out now.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. His career history with Roberto Ozuna, he's 0 for 5. Behind 0-2 now. Last chance for the Yankees. Fans on their feet in a 1-run ball game in the last of the 9th. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, that's just a great job of battling on the road. They fought all the way to the end, took the lead in the top of the 9th, and secured the W in the bottom half. That's a great team win.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. Toronto came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Sun Hwan-oh gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. Roberto Ozuna closes the door for the save, his 4th of the season. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa and Dan Plezak, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
Loaded bases, that's my motivation. I'm feeling lucky, we should go to 2018.